Well, happy
Hail, hail.
Father's Day. Hell.
Happy feathers.
Yeah, I had a good day. We had a awesome chosen stream.
Yeah.
Uh, a great 4 o'clock shadow. I thought we went well over, you know,
Oh, yeah. It was a fun show
two
today, man.
hours.
We had a good time.
Yeah. So, and I know, you can't stay long because you got a big day ahead of you. You got to start your week at work next week. Your
Yes,
last
sir.
week at
Yes,
the
sir.
job you had. Yeah.
Yeah, last work
So,
at my crappy job. So, yeah, I just want to try to make this as smooth as possible this week without,
yeah,
you know.
without drama.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
hoping.
Yeah, I
I got
hope
a
so.
I got a feeling somebody's gonna suck me into something before it's all over. But
Probably. Yeah, probably. Hope not though.
so that's all right. I'm prepared for it. So
So I thought I would continue to work on this devil flyer a little bit. You don't have to work on anything. I know you said you don't feel like drawing, and that's fine. I just
yeah,
wanted to
no,
get a
sorry
little.
about that, bro. I was kind of in the mood earlier, but then I ate dinner and I just got lethargic.
Yeah, nice pork chops, huh?
Yeah, some nice pork chops,
Yeah.
nice fresh green salad, and some taters,
And
and
how were the pork chops for? You know, how were the pork chops?
Rosie does like a homemade version of like chicken bake where they're lightly breaded, and seasoned and
Mhm.
everything. Yeah, they're
Oh,
spectacular.
that's right, shake and bake. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, it's just like a homemade version.
So I'm just to let you know what I'm doing. I'm doing some lines here that are in pencil. Uh, I don't know how they came out in the. This piece was reproduced once in the ash can that's still up on Indiegogo.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
actually scan pretty good. I'm surprised.
yeah, and they clean up pretty nice. I'm just tightening some stuff and whitening out some overshoots on the lines, and
Yeah.
I'm working on the very first piece that Vic did for me, a devil flyer, and
Well, that's one of the things I noticed too. In getting back into inking, is you think you laid down a nice smooth line, and then you go back and look at it a couple hours later, and you can see every little
yeah.
like wiggle and wobble, and it's like, oh,
Yeah. Well, it's a when thinking it's line weights, right?
right,
The
right,
quality of the line, the thickness, the weightiness of it, or the thinness of it that really
right.
can
But
give
you
it
also
its
have to get
power.
that. I mean, well, and depending on the piece, of course, but like when you want that nice smooth line, you gotta that's
Yeah.
an art. It's not just tracing.
Yeah. It's not easily achieved always.
Yeah,
What,
that's why
what,
guys who do like pinstripes on motorcycles and classic cars and stuff, like
and
real pinstripes with
like his
paint.
wings on this one, and it's trident, a lot of long lines, like on that wraparound cover. You had the
Yeah,
tail
yeah,
that curls around and stuff, and you've got to be able to start here and end up way over there, and
yeah,
do that.
and keep it nice and smooth. That's
Right.
that's the trick to it, is to get that smooth line.
Mm-hmm.
Now
And
then again, like if you're doing, like Jason, he doesn't do a lot of smooth lines. He does, his stuff is very kind of raw and jagged anyway. So you know what I mean?
yeah, I mean, yeah, I mean, it can be done both ways, right?
Hmm.
But
And it
on this,
really depends, what
there's
kind of
some,
style you're going for.
there's some, there's some things that I actually thin out with the whiteout. On his leg here earlier today, I thinned out
Oh yeah, yeah. If
a
you got a
line
line
that
that's a
was,
little,
oh yeah, it had like a dark. It just was a little hazy too, a little blurry.
uh huh,
So I just whited it out on both sides of the line, and that made it a thin line. And I may go with that, and I may add that weight back in there, but a little bit smoother.
there you go. Yeah,
Um,
I got you.
Pencil lines. A lot of this stuff is probably not necessary to white out, but I just want the finished. the finished piece to look as good as it can,
Yeah, you want to get the nicest, smoothest,
line quality.
high quality scan you can get out of it too. So
Yeah, that'll help. Yeah. And just the incomplete lines that there might just be like, here's one really close to his arm,
mhm,
but he
okay.
just stopped short, and sometimes he stops long. So then I just ink that little bit where he overshot, into the wing line into the arm or something.
Right. Yeah, I got.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Uh,
that's another thing too, man, is getting those lines to, end perfectly where you want them when you're inking too. But
yeah.
yeah,
Because you want to foster speed, like you said. You want to, you know, it
yeah,
depends on how much time you want to take on it.
I guess, yeah.
Uh,
But I think there's, especially when it comes to the inking part, you got to have a balance because if you try to go too slow,
you know,
you get too many little micro variations. It looks shaky when you're done. So you got
yeah.
to be able to kind of lay out that
And
smooth
and that's
line.
part of the trick. I know I'm not matching it up exactly because I'm using different tools than what the artist did, right? But
Yeah, but I mean, it don't matter in the end. It's about the finished product.
yeah, when
So,
you shoot it down, when you actually print it and shoot it down, a lot of this would not show up anyway.
mm, yeah, a lot of those little imperfections will go away.
Yeah, and or they might not even show up, but
Right. Okay.
they're a distraction to me. So just looking at the actual piece, and they may just be phantom lines, where the pencil used to be, but it was erased, and I just want that to be whited out and blend in with the paper a little bit more. And it may be an indication that something that wasn't inked that really should be there to match up. And I
Right.
might want to put the ink line over the pencil that's there, like, it's been a good learning thing, to
Oh yeah, for sure.
there's a border here, and there's some overshoots, but and I probably should look at the ash can to see how much of that really showed up.
Oh yeah.
Um, I could take those out easy. Probably look and just see how far the border went. He did leave a border around on the early pieces. He draw where the
Mm,
border was, or he wouldn't go to the edge with everything.
right.
You always leave something for the printer.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, even like if you get the pre-printed boards with the blue lines on them, you always have, that little border.
Yeah, and these of course do not, but pre printed on there.
Mm,
But for I got Doc Martens whiteout, but for the unless it's just something that the Jelly Roll white pens that Vic recommended, and
right.
they were more. I was thinking you got $1.99 for three of them at Walmart,
Really?
or
That's not bad.
no, it was $5 for three,
Oh.
four
Oh,
ninety
okay.
nine.
Right.
Yeah, so it wasn't
So more
quite
like
that
a buck,
cheap.
buck 99 a piece then. So,
Yeah, and that's I think as long as I've not really had that much problem with them. Um,
are they do they clog up or anything, or are they pretty good?
well, I one thing I do is I will take my little 3x5 card that I actually inked some on
Mm,
like this, and all these little marks up here are just where like I roll the tip and clean it off from time to
oh,
time,
okay. Yeah,
and
yeah,
then
yeah.
make sure the white is coming out good, and then I'll go back to using it, or I'll put the cap back on it like now, and then when I come across a line I'll go, oh, and then I'll switch and pick up and start whiting out that line when I see it. Because
Right,
often when
right.
you see it, you're going like, if you don't do it right then, it's like, now where was that line?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
You
you'll
know?
forget exactly.
Yeah, I mean, because you're looking at,
It's like
I mean,
playing Where's Waldo, right?
yeah, I mean, it's like a little overshoot. Like here, there's some shadow under the arm, and there's just a little bit that goes into the bicep. So I'll just put a dot of white on there,
hmm
and if it, whoops, I hit the line, I went over and put too much, I'll just wipe it off with my finger. Now sometimes that grays it out, and you have to go back with the ink on the
Right.
line, but most of the time it'll wipe off clean if you get it right then,
Oh,
and then
okay.
you can try and put the white back on there where you want it. So it's very forgiving.
Oh,
Um,
that's cool. Yeah, I didn't realize they were that easy to work with.
so yeah, on the bicep, okay, I just whited that out that went into the bicep, but now the shadow on the arm is opposite. It has a white spot here that didn't quite get inked up to the line. So now I'll go in with these are good and just use that and put in the rest of that shadow that should be on his rib cage. And there we go. Shadow placement's important. Some of the shadow here on his abdomen um, goes into the trident staff. So I'll probably take the white out and run down that straight and
Oh,
thin that out. And,
yeah, okay.
because it's covering up part of the trident. It's not shadow under the trident. It is, but it goes a little bit too far. It goes actually into the staff of the trident. So,
Right, gotcha.
and it doesn't look quite right. Now, I could leave that and actually go in with the white out and make some white streaks like it is shadow, but break that shadow up a little bit like it's actually going around the object. You know, you can do that too.
hmm
Some of these fine um, lines in the feathers here that he kind of went up, they just barely go into the trident here. Um, and I can go and run down there and catch, 4 or 5 lines of the overshot on that shading in the trident staff all at one swoop. Just do a line of white down there, and that'll take care of all these little overshoots,
Oh, yeah.
and,
Well,
and then the
very nice.
staff will look more uniform,
Crisp. Yeah,
crisp. Yes,
gotta have it crispy.
yes. Now, do you have a speaking of crispy? Do you have a Chick-fil-A there?
Yes, we do.
Okay. I've only eaten it maybe once, twice when they first opened up. They're
I,
always busy,
yeah,
always
yeah,
slow.
they are very busy. Um,
Yeah,
the food was okay. I didn't think it was nothing to go get in a fist fight for. Um,
right,
you know, I don't
right.
know. We tried it and we thought it was a little overpriced and a little overhyped, really. And
Yeah,
I don't, it didn't impress me that.
it seemed a little pricey to me as well.
hmm Yeah, like I really like the only one I like fast food anymore that I really like
Yeah.
is a place up here called Culver's, and they do the concrete mixer,
Oh yeah,
frozen uh, custard,
but that's
and
not
then
really food. I was talking
well,
about Andy.
but they do, yeah, but they do hamburgers, and
Oh, they
they got
do.
like, yeah, they got one of the best. It's like an actual
Uh
fillet
huh.
of North
We got a
Atlantic cod.
Freddy's like steak
It
or a
might be
Freddy's.
just, yeah, it might be the same thing, and they just call it something different down by you. Because
Yeah,
from what you
sometimes they
told,
do. Like Hardee's is Carl's as well.
hmm
Uh-huh.
yeah, up by me it's Hardee's mostly, but like
Yeah, but
south
now
of here it's Carl's.
you've seen them Carl's. Yeah, called
Mhm.
Carl's, but it's really Hardee's, right?
Yeah, even like in Indiana, once you get down like halfway into the state around Indianapolis,
Hmm.
They like have Sonics, which we only recently got up
Yeah,
here. They
we
have
have Sonics.
Carl's.
I like Sonic,
Um, yeah,
but not
but we don't.
everything agrees with you. The oils and stuff, it messes with you, doesn't it?
Yeah, some of them do. Kentucky Fried Chicken did something a couple of years back and switched the oil up, I think. And then, I believe they're under the same parent company, Long John Silver's. Same thing. I used to eat them all the time, and I can't touch them anymore.
What does it do to you?
Oh, you don't want to know. Horrible, horrible gas pains for like a half hour, 45 minutes. Just like feels like somebody's stabbing you to death. And
Yeah.
then I spend about 45 minutes on the toilet painting the bathroom brown.
Wow. I
Yeah,
I'd
not
forgotten you
good.
told me about the gas pains.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
if it
you
was
think
just
it's
the,
the oil that they use to
it's
fry
gotta
with?
be, man. Yeah, because I remember them saying they had switched to like some kind of oil or something that was supposed to be better for you or whatever.
Uh-huh. And then
Um,
that's when it started messing with you.
yeah, and up until then, I never had a problem, especially with KFC. And
Yeah.
yeah, I went in there and got my usual two-piece dark meat, extra crispy with a couple of sides. By the time, because we sat down, we decided to eat at the actual KFC.
Uh-huh.
And by the time we drove 3, 4 blocks home, I was on the floor just in agony, man, just dying from just deep, horrible stabbing pain.
Mm.
If it was just the diarrhea, it wouldn't be so bad. It's the actual pain before it that's really
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah.
Wow,
Yeah, that
that's a
doesn't
fun subject. I'm glad there's nobody.
Oh, there is someone here.
Oh no, we got a
They just
lurker.
haven't been in the chat.
All right, you lurkers,
Yeah.
come on in, say hi. We won't bite. Well, maybe we might nibble.
Oh my. Cannibalism confirmed.
I'm only speaking for myself. I am a bit of a nibbler.
And you're a bit of a nibbler.
Yeah, a little
Yeah.
bit. Mama Hawk type.
Yeah.
I'm a bit of a nibbler.
Hmm. Have a good Father's Day, did you?
Yeah, it was wonderful actually. I got a
Yeah.
couple of
You
great
got a drawing? Why zombie drawing from your child?
because she didn't know what to draw for me, and she wanted to come up with something cool, and she was like, "Ah, zombies, zombie always work." 'Cause she knows
Zombies
me.
are, yeah. Have you gotten a zombie drawing from her before?
No, that's the first time she's done zombie for me, and she was. I love it because she was actually inspired by my Aaron Lopresti zombie. So she's
Mighty
like, "Well,
Geek,
I know you got
if
that
you're the
one up there,
lurker,
but
if you're Mighty Geek, if you're the lurker, you better get your ass in here or something. I don't know, or something.
nah, he'll wait till I leave and then talk shit about it."
Yeah, he'll talk smack about you that you were late for the drawstring. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. You get a year under your belt 2 or 3 times a day, buddy, and then come talk to
yeah.
me.
You're a professional.
I try.
Yeah. Reliability. That's all I ask.
No. Trying to build a network here.
Yeah, trying to build something.
Oh god. We've got so many fucking crazy things that have happened in the last few years, right?
I know. I'm. So, did you like my idea about a blooper CD and DVD or something?
Oh dude, I think that'd be great.
Yeah.
No, nobody's really done that yet either. So, and that's a great way to advertise the channel, you know.
I guess we need to start being funny all of a sudden.
Well, I mean, we
We're
got
gonna have to
so
try harder, dude. We need some good content on that.
oh, Jesus, I'm not funny enough. Okay. How am I not funny?
A one, a two, a three.
I've been thinking about throwing out more imitations. I do have fun doing them.
Yeah. We got to get Horror Mike on back on here now. He's just dissing us. I don't see him in the
I know,
chat. I
man.
know he's a busy guy. He's probably doing a movie. He's probably doing a book. He's a busy guy, but
Yeah, I mean, I hope things are going well for him. He seems to be doing okay on his channel. So,
yeah, hopefully we'll have skits on here pretty soon, and
oh,
hopefully
dude,
we can get
I'm in the contest with Horror Mike to win the
oh
original monster from First Man on Mars, like the makeup that was actually screen worn and stuff.
oh wow.
Yeah, so that would be freaking cool, dude.
Now is that on his channel where you're down
Yeah, if
to
you it was he's done it a couple different ways, I think. But
yeah.
if you buy one of his DVDs
Oh,
and
okay.
then you comment in the chat, and it's like one of those things where you do a couple of things and then
Right.
share it with somebody, then
You
you're
may be the
automatically
only one that did that, and you might be
that.
on
If
automatically
I'm
in.
the only one who did that, I'd be shocked. But that'd be
Yeah.
cool, man. I'd love to have one of those things. I
Yeah.
don't know where the heck I would put it.
It seems like he has a pretty active chat the times that I've been in there, and
Oh yeah,
that
yeah.
people like his content. And I guess
Oh,
Mr. Butch Cleaver and Brian both have pretty good views on their
oh yeah, yeah. They
channel.
got a great little horror stream that they
And I
do, dude.
imagine Skits' wife does too on her talking horror
Yeah,
on her channel.
Karshina's got she's got a
Hmm.
pretty cool show too.
Yeah. Have you caught it? I've not caught any of hers, and I might be subscribed, but
I've
I'm not
only
sure.
got a few of hers here and there. It doesn't seem like I get notifications for them as much as I should. I'm gonna check, see if I'm still
I
subbed or
know there's
YouTube
something
fuckery.
sus about stuff. I'm not even sure
Mhm.
notifications went out clearly on this stream.
I know, dude. There's weird shit been going on for a while now with YouTube too. Been a
Yeah.
few months that I've been noticing. Like you, like I was telling you earlier. I'm on with you every day. I'm sub to you. I co-host with you. But yeah, when it comes time for notifications, I got to go to my homepage and
Yeah.
scroll through to find them. They don't show up on my subscription, which
Well,
doesn't
I
make
mean, look
no
look what
fucking
I
sense.
did today on the 4 o'clock shadow. I went over to Fanta's, and her playing my trailer wasn't even up there where I could see it.
I know.
And
What
I
was that about?
showed that up on the screen for everybody. But when
Yeah,
Fanta went over there, she could see it on her screen, but I could not.
I know. I don't understand what's going on with that either. That makes no sense.
That's weird.
So are you shadow banned like on other
Shadow
people's
ban my own
channels now?
stuff. I can't even check my own stuff that's out there on me. Wow.
Maybe. I mean,
Well,
or is it everybody
it
but Fanta? She can see
well,
you and she thinks it's there,
I could
but
see that because Fanta is an anomaly, right? She's a phenom. She's Fantalicious. She's Fanta amazing.
Fanta is,
She's
yeah,
fantastic.
she is taking the CG world by storm here lately.
I
I'm so
know it.
proud of her.
Yeah.
Uh,
And
I,
I thought that she deserved a reward. So that's why I was glad that Carrie had said, you should get Fanta on there. And I'm like, that's a good idea. She co hosts with me at night
mhm.
sometimes. And yeah, she deserves to be on here and get her wish to meet Mike Barron. And I'm sure Mike doesn't get that a lot where he's like, oh, gushing fan all over him.
Well, probably, not in a while anyway.
Not
Back
in
in
a
the
while,
day,
right? So
yeah.
I think he really appreciated that. Maybe, hopefully,
I
wasn't.
hope so. I mean, if
Yeah, I
it
hope he
wasn't,
wasn't offended or
hopefully,
anything.
well,
Uh,
some people get embarrassed by that kind of
I
thing
know.
too.
Well, we do things differently over here, don't we?
Yeah, we do. I
Yeah,
mean, you're either gonna love us or hate us, I guess.
yeah. And if you hate us, we want to hear from you, but no time soon. Um,
Yeah, we'd love to know why, but that doesn't mean we're gonna change.
and it doesn't mean we're going to make it a priority. So,
No,
yeah, scout such things out.
so suck it. No.
So, if you're in here, leave a like button. We'd appreciate that. We need to help.
Oh, you know what we haven't done, Rex? Is that we can do a Shadowhawk meltdown stream.
A Shadowhawk meltdown stream. Now I'd like
Yeah,
to see that.
we never had
Do
one.
I get to push the buttons though?
I guess so. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Oh, you fuckers! I'm over here broke. You watch every day, but you let people talk smack about me.
Oh, yeah. Well,
All right, enough of that. I'm sorry.
yeah.
Oh shit. I just sometimes you just get what's the SMH, right? Shaking my head.
Yeah. Well, people like the drama. What can I say? I don't get it. I don't. They like to troll. I don't get it.
I mean, the trolling up to a point can be fun until you take it too far.
Yeah, but most trolls aren't funny. Period.
No, and most of them are just trying to,
I mean, that's Captain Infinity's stick, right?
Right. Well, I mean, if you're just joking around and having fun, it's one thing. But when you, start like making jabs and just repetitively being a pain in the ass,
Yeah.
now you're a troll.
Like Finity.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
How many times? Oh, when's it coming out? When's it coming out? When's it going? Shut up, dude. Jesus Christ. You don't even give somebody a chance to finish answering a question, and you're asking the same question again.
Even Vic chimed in on that one where he was still on panel with us.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, he's already answered that 4 times for you. Why you keep asking him that?
I know. It's like the dude's like he's got some kind of ADHD, or no, what's that called? Compulsive obsessive thing.
Yeah.
Where like he gets stuck on one thing and just like, I don't know.
Well, he can ask me more questions, and I will be more than happy to answer them. If
Just ask a different question.
If and when he comes out with his book.
Well, that's a whole nother set of questions, isn't it?
And then if he does, will it sell 1,000 copies? I'm going to say no. I'm going to go out on a limb and say no, it will not.
Well, from what I mean,
not unless he gets a lucrative distribution deal with somewhere.
And I'm just going by what I know of the guy, but he doesn't seem to be able to get along with anybody for more than about a week or so.
Well, I could name a few in CG and outside of CG that's online that do that,
Oh, for sure.
They can't get along with people.
Mm-hmm.
They want to self-destruct. They want to have,
But I mean, if you can't have a good working relationship with your artist and you're already, you hire him and then 2 weeks later you guys are in a fucking screaming match on a live stream.
I know. What's up with that?
That does not bode well for your project.
And he's doing streams about you.
Yeah, what the fuck?
And anytime he sees you, he can't let it go. He's just got to continually peck, because that's all he's got.
Yeah. It's stupid.
I've said it before, and I probably shouldn't say it again, but I will. Finity, I will get an airfare down there, and I will come kick your ass. And if I go all that way, it'll be some ass kicking. Just saying.
Better bring a lunch.
Tell us, Jesus, who hit you? Tell us, Jesus, who will hit you again? Prophesy. Tell us, Finity.
Yeah. Come here.
I don't count
bubble gum and kick ass, and I'm all out of bubble.
I know. I don't count its fools very easily.
Oh, you poppers!
It's just so unnecessary.
Oh, bro, I know. I'm waiting to find out a little bit more about the latest big time controversy that's going on.
Yeah. We're talking the omnibus again?
Yeah, yeah. I haven't heard Dale's side of it yet. I saw him, he put out a
Yeah.
tweet that said it's just postponed. It's still coming.
Right.
Um,
He may still be wondering if he's going to go with that publisher and whatnot. You know, it might be.
well, yeah, I think that's the big thing right now. Yeah,
He's
and
doing. Is he doing anything on Gymshark right now?
I think Gymshark is finished up for the most part. They're just getting
Okay.
ready to fulfill. Um,
All right.
I mean, unless he's doing something with Gymshark 2 or whatever, I haven't heard about that yet. But then again, Mandy was missing in action for a while too. So,
Right. Right.
um, but no, yeah, and I don't know. I get see, and this is the bad thing too, is because everybody's gonna blame EVS for this, that, and the other now, and all EVS wants is for Dale to fucking get the fame and the recognition and the money he deserves for the artist that he is.
Right.
I mean, EVS went way out of his way to dig Dale out of his hole and bring him back. You
Yeah, he
know,
did. Yeah.
he did the same thing with Matt Martin, dude. That dude is fucking just a few miles away from me, working for the street department, scraping up dead animals, and he draws the way he draws. That's insane.
Right.
That dude should be, living like Ethan lives and have a nice house with a pool and be putting out some seriously cool books.
Hmm. Too bad he didn't keep Smiller buried.
Yeah, well, Ethan he's also a Christian man, dude, and he tries to forgive people. And he's, you know, done it a couple of times that I didn't agree with. Freaking Nasser for one.
Yeah.
He tried to let Liam back again.
Yeah.
And Smiller, he tried to make peace with Smiller multiple times. These guys they're not your friend. They're here as long as you're putting money in their pocket, and as soon as they think they're not making enough, they're gonna turn up. That's the problem that I see a lot of.
Yeah. It's you're if you're
I
not
mean,
here.
for me, dude, it's been a lifelong dream to get into comics, and maybe because I'm older, it
Right.
means more to me than some of the younger guys.
I think some of
But
these people like you are going to surpass some of these that
but
have
dude,
not
I'm just
taken it.
saying, once I get my project out there, all I want to do is get it out there, get it funded. Hopefully, people will like it. If I get a chance to do a second one, great. Even
Right.
if I don't, I got a project published.
You
I have,
realized your dream.
yeah,
Yeah.
dude, everything I ever wanted to do, just to be a published comic book creator. So, and now with the environment that we have, that's potentially possible for anyone. If
So,
you got a
oh,
good
it
enough
is.
idea
Yeah.
and you can figure out a way to finance it, then
Hmm.
you can do whatever you want to right now. It's amazing.
Well, I'm putting about 2 years' income into, over a year's income into it or more.
Oh yeah,
Probably about
no, I
two
know,
years.
bro. You've been putting everything into this.
Everything I
I mean,
possibly could.
yeah, dude, and living freaking like a monk. I mean, dude, first thing I'm gonna do when I get a vacation and come to see you is fucking grill you up some decent food, bro.
Oh God, and it'll probably, yeah,
It'll
uh,
probably put you in bed for a couple of
probably
days.
mess with me. Look at this, man. I'm not hurting.
No, no, no. I see.
Swole Beach well.
But dude, you know what? Down by you, I bet you I can get beef brisket all day. We can throw a brisket on the grill and slow cook that bad boy. Ho, ho, ho.
There you go. It's looking good.
Yeah, look at that. Oh, dude, that's looking great. This is one of my favorite Vic pieces.
Yeah, very first one he did. Yeah, I'll let this dry a little bit. I'll put it aside and work on something
Well,
else
you
for a
see,
minute.
there you go. He was fired up. That was the first one he did for it.
Hmm. Yeah, Yeah. He
Dude, the one with modern day boa on the gargoyle. That's a great piece too.
that was an early piece. This was a
Hmm.
later piece, but
But this,
I was
this is, yeah, I
do,
still like this one a lot.
doing for an ad. Yeah. Was this in the ash can? I don't think it
The
was it?
the half and half.
Or was it? The bystander?
I have to go back and look, Rex.
I have
Uh,
it right here, my friend.
Oh, do
No
you got it
need.
handy? Okay.
Yeah, and I've always got the
I want to say
large
yes.
edition. The
I
large
want to say it was, but I don't remember for sure.
was it?
Because you did
It's
switch up a few things before you printed.
yeah, and yeah, it was right here.
Well, I
Yep,
know, and you had a
right
reason
across from
to.
that silver boa piece you were
Okay,
talking
yeah,
about.
yeah, yeah. I thought he
Yeah,
was. All right. Oh, yeah, that's
yeah,
it. Yeah, that's the one I was just talking about.
yeah, yeah. I think people were overall pleased with it.
Well,
Uh,
dude, like I said, I gave it to a couple buddies at work, and they both enjoyed it. They
yeah.
both asked me when the next issue was coming. So
Well,
that's a good sign, right? I mean,
oh, that's a good sign.
people want more. Always leave
Yeah,
them wanting more.
especially if they're not comic readers.
Well,
You
these
know,
guys both are, but I
are
mean,
they? Okay,
yeah.
I didn't. Okay.
Well, I didn't know until I mean, like I said, my current job is messed up. They encourage employees not to talk to each other, all that kind of bullshit.
Oh,
But
oh,
like
where
the
you're
one
working
guy,
now? Where you're
yeah,
working now?
yeah, my current job, yeah, it's
Keep you
fucked up, dude.
isolated. You're
It's
easier to control.
it's like working at a goddamn fucking at the what was that, the Ace Laundry where all those people died in the fire back in the 1920s or whatever.
Oh,
Fucking it's kind of like that. But
huh.
so he would see me with my comic book uh t-shirts on all the time because that's what I always wear
Oh
under
yeah,
whatever
that was a
other
tip
shirt
off
I
right
wear.
there.
And then like the one kid he had like a Flash shirt, an Avenger shirt, and a Green Lantern shirt. I was like,
Hmm.
dude, nice shirt. So we finally started talking, and I told him, about the show and indie comics, CG, all that stuff. He hadn't heard nothing about it yet. And I was like, dude, start checking this shit out. And yeah, he's out and about now. He's in the chat. And then the other guy is that older gentleman I told you about. He's been a comic fan since back in the day, dude. Like Jack Kirby, fucking, like when
Hmm.
Kirby was new. This dude,
Yeah.
he's about 10 years older than me and you. So, and he is apparently a serious collector. He worked in Hollywood back in the day in his younger days. Uh, yeah, he's a really amazing dude, man. I love just talking to him and hearing his old stories. But I gave him a copy of your Ashcan, and then a couple of weeks ago I gave him a copy of Charlie's London
Uh huh.
book
Oh yeah.
because he's a big Chaplin fan.
Oh.
And then I was telling him we were going to have Keith and Amy on this weekend. And I was telling him, what, because he didn't know who they were, but I was telling him about the concept of the Mighty Mascots and all that
Uh-huh.
shit.
Uh-huh.
And he just got a kick out of it. So I rummaged around yesterday while we were on stream, and I found like 4 extra issues that I've got of Mighty Mascot stuff. So I'm going to take that to him tomorrow.
Yeah, I've probably got more Alterna and Mighty Mascot type stuff, than anything else.
Well,
That's
dude, I bought I kept buying the bundle. So I would get everything that came out for the fall, the
yeah.
winter, whatever. And
Hmm.
then, a few times I bought like 2 bundles. Right? So
Right.
I so I've got
That's
like multiple sets of the
that's
Downcast
what I would
issue.
do. Yeah, that's what
Yeah,
I do.
because I put together, like a bunch of, like 1 through 4, uh, whatever, and I've got them in the different binders and stuff. And then I have one binder that was just all my assorted leftover stuff. So, but yeah, that's cool. Like I said, this guy's a good dude, and So I wanted to hook him up with some more good stuff one time before I say goodbye to everybody.
Yeah. Well,
But it's not
hopefully,
the people that work there are great. It's just the management that sucks.
hopefully you can keep them informed about Devil Flyer and other things that I do,
Oh yeah, yeah.
and they'll want to jump on board.
Right. Well, the one guy, the older dude, is he doesn't have good internet and he's on a very fixed income. He's
Right.
got a lot of medical things going on.
Right.
Bills like that.
Hmm.
So he's got all he's got the websites and the links and all that stuff. I've given him all the everything to find us. It's just when he gets a matter of getting around to it.
Right.
And the one younger dude, uh, he's been going through kind of like what I was going through, but instead of changing jobs, he was trying to find a place to live and
Uh,
like running out of time on his lease, you know. So he was real busy too. But yeah, he's gonna be popping in sooner or later, I think.
on the channel.
Yeah, he'll show up in chat sooner or later, and I'm gonna make sure I get these guys my numbers and all the contacts and everything before I leave.
Okay. Mm, yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't mind having them on and talking comics. Wednesday, we're going to talk comics with Dr. Mask, Retro Elixir.
Yes, that's gonna be
And
fun.
tomorrow we have on Russ Leach, Only Death Can Save Us. Of course, Texas Dave on Tuesday. Probably Ryan James, Octagon. And, uh,
Yeah, I can't wait to
you
see
know,
what
coming up
Ryan's
again.
got for us. He said
Yeah,
he's got
he's,
some kind of announcement.
oh, and he can show us that Gorgo picture,
Oh yeah, dude.
a little
God,
bit
I want that
closer.
thing.
Yeah.
I
It may
don't want
already
him to
be.
know how bad I want it, but I
It
want it.
may already be. He watches this channel. You just told him. Uh,
Damn it!
Earlier today
Already
and
tipped
now.
my hand.
Yeah. Ryan.
I knew he was gonna kill it though, dude. I mean, come on.
Yeah. I don't think you'll have a chance at that Gorgo.
No, probably not, man. That thing's gonna. The price is gonna fly on that thing.
And if it winds up on my wall, think nothing about
Oh, I'm not worried about it. I got something you need.
it. Something I need. Yeah, you got a lot of something I need.
I'm sure I can get it from you somehow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Might cost me a short box full of comics, but whatever.
Uh, he might even trade you for that deal.
Well, shit. I mean, if we can do those kind of deals, man, I'm gonna start hiring some fucking serious artists here.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I didn't think about that, man. I could work for trade, the barter.
Oh yeah, I'm willing to trade some of these Conan pages for some,
Man,
and
dude.
along with some cash and maybe, and get some artwork done by some
Yeah, if I've got
unnamed artist.
a toy or a comic or
I would
something
definitely work
that
that out with.
somebody
I
really
would
wants,
definitely work that out with Andy Smith, Jimmy Reyes, or Dan Lawless. Absolutely.
Aaron, Ethan,
Or Alan Presti. Yes.
Artie
We're
Bear.
uh,
I could think of a ton of people. Uh,
we're gonna have
Rob Hunter, Ryan. Uh,
we're
ow.
gonna we're gonna
Right.
get Aaron Lepresti on. Just
Oh
don't
yeah, we're
worry.
gonna get him, dude. I
We'll
popped
get
into.
him.
He was doing a live stream tonight. I popped in and said hi to him, and Shelly wished him a happy Father's Day and stuff. So
That's good.
yeah,
Good
and like I
good
said,
Pete.
Aaron and Shelly
Good
know
Pete.
me, dude. I've been backing Aaron like heavy since he got here. And I talked to Shelly, and I forget who. I think was she hanging out with Feline? She was hanging out with somebody all the time. Oh, might have been on Good Stuff channel. But, Shelly was in there a lot. But
Uh,
they're another good pair too. We gotta have them on more often.
No, Anthony got back with me. I said, would love to set up a time with you soon to push your books. Let me know, Anthony. And he said, definitely, brother.
Sweet. I wonder
Uh,
what's going. You want to take a look, see what's going on over there, or no?
No.
Okay.
I can only imagine.
It looked like Meltdown Central earlier. So,
Yeah.
oh man, I don't. I'm sorry to see it, man. People
I,
you gotta learn patience, man. Like another good buddy of ours,
what
he
does
was,
it matter? I mean, we had an earlier stream, right, where somebody was in real emotional trouble with their life, right?
yeah, like
And
took me just by surprise, and I felt horrible. Somebody that's a big part of our chat and that I love personally, and I had no idea that this was going on. You got to talk to people.
yeah, and and then you go into a shit fest of a
Yeah,
stream, you
yeah.
know.
Then you walk into one of these things. Yeah.
And so, and how important is that over real life problems? It's not. It's
No,
not.
yeah, it just gives you a nice perspective, doesn't
It does. It should.
it?
It
It's like,
should give you,
gee,
you
I mean,
know.
this is just some silly fucking bullshit
Name me
compared.
one person you've ever met that's never had any problems.
I,
Come on.
I don't think I've ever met one. No matter
No.
how much money they had, no matter how good their life was, everybody's got problems.
Everybody has problems. Right. And
And
and I
sometimes,
and I
and sometimes
realized,
they're self-created. I mean, that's the other thing. You got to learn to recognize that.
yeah,
Sometimes,
and
if you're walking around and nothing ever works for you, maybe it's not everybody else that's the problem.
maybe you need a
That's it.
change.
Yeah, maybe it's you that's the
Isn't
problem.
that what they
You know?
say the definition of insanity is? Doing the same thing the same way all the time
Yeah,
and
over and
and
over again, and
expecting
you get.
different results.
Hmm. Yeah, it's like yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah, pretty insane, right?
Yeah.
It's like well, it reminds me of the experiment. They gave monkeys a choice between cocaine and food, and the monkeys just did the coke until they died. They didn't even bother to eat. So
And people will too.
exactly, that just goes to show you. I mean,
Yeah.
uh, you have to at some point, and that's the difference between us and the animal, is you have to make a conscious decision to control yourself and
It's
not.
it for one, it curtails your appetite to where you don't want to eat.
Well, that too, but
Yeah.
I mean that's not even the point. I mean
No, it's not
it,
the point.
it
No.
it's addictive behavior.
Yes, it
It
is.
like people allow themselves, and some people, they have chemical imbalances and things that
Oh
also
yeah.
contribute. I'm not
Yeah.
saying anything about that,
Well,
but
I mean, the hardest people that I've dealt with are swinging people, They're up one day, they're down the next. They're up one
oh
day, they're
yeah,
down.
like manic depressive, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
What do they call that?
manic depression.
No, there's another name for
Oh, yeah, there's a more modern term for it.
it.
Uh, bipolar.
Bipolar. Yeah. Bipolar people are wow.
Yeah, I mean, but it's the same thing. You go from like, you're super enthusiastic and happy one day, and then you're just, ready to fucking hang yourself the next.
Yeah.
That can't be good for anyone. I mean,
No.
and I've had periods in my life like that, where
Oh yeah.
you have a really good day, then you wake up the next day and like the universe just craps
We all cycle
in your post
and go
toasties, right?
through.
Yeah.
It's how we deal with the ups and downs, the flow
Mhm.
of of the river in our lives, right? I mean, just like
Right.
water, we're gonna have
Well,
ups,
also, you
we're
know,
gonna have swells, and we're gonna have downs, and we're gonna have ups, and we're gonna have downs, just like waves. It's how you kind of,
and it's
keep
interesting
an
that you
even
bring up
beat.
that
Huh?
analogy because at the same time as you're going to have your ups and downs as you're flowing along, you also have to keep your eyes open for fucking rocks and icebergs and other things that can get in your path, right?
Gonna have a wet dream, cruising through the Gulf
Cruising through the Gulf
Stream.
Stream. Ooh, wet dream.
Yeah, I haven't had one of those in a while. Have you?
No, no, not a long
No, no, no,
time. Not
no.
yeah, hey, at this
Thankfully,
point,
not. No.
at this point in my life, it might be kind of a nice way to wake up. But
Yeah. Wow. I don't know about that. In
dude,
bed.
I couldn't even tell you. It's been so long.
Whew, I dare declare it's getting warm in here.
Oh my!
Oh my.
I do believe I have the vape.
You got something. You're laying in urine.
Oh well, I never. Well, you must have, honey.
Yeah. Urine know what I mean?
Them kids running around back there beg to differ.
Oh man.
Got all this comedy gold, and there's nobody here.
Oh, there's 3 people here.
Oh, what is going on with all the lurkers tonight? Wait, that's me, you, and somebody else.
No, it's not.
Depending on no,
Do
they don't
you have
count.
it on this channel?
No, no, I'm just on StreamYard. So if I leave the channel and I get echo,
Right.
yeah, this phone does not cooperate
I
really
don't
well with
think I'm
me.
watching my own stream. I'm not.
No,
Uh,
oh, so we've got lurkers. I like lurkers.
so
Hello, lurkers.
we have 3 lurkers. Yeah.
Awesome.
If that's what you want to hate on them and call them, sure.
It's not a bad term.
Oh,
Just
oh,
means
now we
two
have
lurkers.
2 watchers. We called them
Oh,
out,
see,
and
now
now we
you
lost
scared
one.
one off, right?
I know, and it may be worse than that because I had to click on to see, so I may be one of those too.
Okay.
We've had one pretty consistently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm. It
But
intrigues
now when
me.
I come back to
Now I want to
StreamYard, it
know.
says 3. So
Now I want to know who did.
yeah.
Well,
Well,
StreamYard
whoever
may be
you
counting,
are, thank you for coming.
right?
Um,
But StreamYard may be counting me and you, right?
I don't know why we're not watching the stream.
No, but we're technically on it. I don't know. Yeah,
Okay.
I don't know how they do that.
Yeah.
Because it's weird even when we're just doing, on YouTube and stuff. Sometimes
Well,
the
just the
counts don't.
notifications are kind of weird, you know?
Yeah, but sometimes the chat counts and stuff don't make sense either.
No, they don't.
It's all just fuckery.
It's all bizarre. How bizarre.
How
How
bizarre.
bizarre.
Oh my god. That was a one-hit wonder.
Yeah.
I think. I don't remember them having any other stuff.
So now I'm
Oh, we got.
working on the Nazi piece,
Oh,
the Nazi villain piece.
the Nazi.
Well, if they
Nobody
strike
says
me
the
just for
N-word.
saying Nazis, really
Jeez, dude. There's no telling anymore.
trigger that algorithm, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The SJW algorithm. Good lord. Dude, thank God we don't live in England. You can freaking get arrested for shit you say on Twitter now. So
Oh, lovely.
that's insane.
And I had to put an armband on this guy.
Ethan's gonna love these.
He's
Okay.
gonna love what?
I said he's gonna love these guys. He likes yanking the SJW's chain.
Well, I mean,
Hey,
we're
Ben.
called you. Hey, Ben, we are called Nazis because of our
Exactly.
skin color.
Hmm.
It's reverse discrimination, dude.
Has been for a long time, dude. I've been preaching that for 30 years. Just
Yeah,
nobody fucking wanted to hear it.
right.
But I'm in the heart of it, dude. Fucking what they used to call that shit, uh where they had the quota. You had to hire so many minorities, whether they
Oh,
were
the very
qualified or
first job. I told you, the very first job
hmm.
out of high
But they
school.
just under Trump, they finally got rid of that.
Did they?
Uh-huh.
Well, it's probably brought back now by
Oh,
executive order.
yeah, it's probably back.
Yeah.
Um,
They're
yeah,
wanting to give they're
I forget.
wanting to
Oh,
give Iran billions of dollars. And
yeah.
that
Why?
Trump
Why the
dismantled
hell
bring
would
it
we
back.
give Iran billions of dollars? We know they're
So
our
they can
enemy,
get the
and
bomb or not get the bomb like
they're
North
trying to
Korea did.
develop nuclear weapons, and they're our complete and utter enemy. Why would we want to do anything to help
And that stuff will be able to reach America, some of it, with China's help.
them? Hmm.
You know, and
Or
don't
they'll
think
just
they won't use it. They're not living for the here and now. They're living for the hereafter.
and you don't think they would happily sell that shit to Palestine and Afghanistan and anybody else that wanted to have a dirty bomb to
More
do some
money in the
fucking.
coffer. They've been suffering because of Trump's,
Yeah.
restrictions, and now it's kind of
Hmm.
off. But
Well,
I mean,
Trump
Israel's.
didn't deliver him a plane load of money at 3 o'clock
I'm
in the
glad
morning.
Netanyahu's back in there. He'll take
Yeah,
care of
but
them.
well, dude, you knew that was gonna happen.
Yeah. But
I did.
now, their left would gladly lose a war to Iran. They would gladly. They're crazy left, which is something
Yeah, but
how
thank God they've got a very small percentage of those.
well,
At least the last I heard, Israel still got their head on pretty straight.
well, the guy that was the prime minister there for a little bit before
Oh yeah, he was a nutball.
he was a nutball, and he embraced people that didn't think Israel should be a country, that
Yeah.
advocate to overthrow them. But to get in there, he elicited their help.
Oh yeah, sure.
Wow.
Well, I mean, dude, yeah, okay. I don't want to get into all that.
No.
I mean, but look at what's happened to Canada the last few years too, man. That fucking weirdo they got in charge of their country right now. Oh, yeah, that
Well, I
would
didn't
be
have
like our.
breaded pork chops, but I had some chick nugs that were pretty good with some barbecue sauce.
Well, that's all right.
Picked up a bunch of bacon and sausage.
Nice.
For
Gotta love
dessert,
bacon
I
and stuff.
had for dessert that I've already eaten was. She said they were hard, but they were soft. I'm trying to eat soft food now because my mouth is
Mm.
sore. Um, um, Oatmeal raisin cookies.
Oh, I love oatmeal raisin.
Mm-hmm. And I've got a couple of macadamia or something, white chocolate, something
Oh, those are good
cookies.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah, my favorite is oatmeal raisin cookies too. Oh,
Oh,
love
I
those.
like those too. Now, good peanut butter cookies, good too.
Oh, good peanut butter
Now,
cookies.
when I did
You know what?
prison ministry, I ate 15 of them this big.
Oh shit.
But they were real thin.
Oh yeah. Like
While
a
I was
real.
while we were waiting something on the prison, I just, oh man, these are good. Because they're all homemade. We don't do store bought cookies and take them in there,
Oh
or
yeah,
we
yeah.
used to. Then they changed the rules, and we can no longer do that.
Well, you know what I really love too is and they're just like the lamest, plainest cookies in the world. But like the Lorna Doone shortbread cookies,
Oh yeah,
those are just oh god, I love those things. I don't even know why. They're just so good.
snickerdoodles.
Snickerdoodles are good too, man, but just
Hey,
a
ethereal
plain old
dragon.
shortbread and a cup of coffee or hot chocolate or something. Oh
Oh
man,
yeah,
so good.
I've
Yeah,
seen every kind of cookie. I used to make what I called a thorn cookie. It
okay,
was
what's that?
it was chow mein noodles dipped in chocolate into like these thorn balls.
Oh,
And
you
it
know
was,
what they call those?
that's actually pretty good.
They call them like bird's nest or haystacks or something up
Yeah,
here.
yeah, something like
Yeah,
oh, the
yeah.
windmill cookies with the almond slivers as a
Yeah,
kid.
I was never big on the almond windmill cookies.
No, but that's what we had around. We ate it. Archway cookies.
Yeah, Archway were good.
Yeah, my grandmother,
Remember
my
those?
favorite grandmother, had the good Archway cookies. I could go through a cookie jar.
I'm trying to remember what that
I could
other
go through
brand
some
was.
ice cream as a kid too.
It was like the generic brand of Oreos. Honey, you remember what those were? I think
Mm,
they used to come out of Chicago too.
not Oreos.
No, it was like the same, the chocolate sandwich cookies, but
Oh yeah.
they
Oh,
weren't
like
Oreos.
the stripies, the stripes, stripies.
No, 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 those are
No,
like fudge
those are
stripes.
good.
High Drop. You ever have High Drop cookies?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
they're like the like generic version of
I don't
Oreos.
like Devil's Food Cake cookies too well. I'll eat them, but
No, those are a little too
yeah,
crumbly and
and they're
soft.
dry. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
The ones I really liked for a long time there were Grandma's. They
Oh,
did
grandma's. Yeah, I had a
the
grandma's.
the chewy apple cinnamon, the peanut butter, the
Mhm.
oatmeal raisin. Those are all
I'll
the
get the
bomb,
chocolate
dude.
chip grandma's from over
Yeah, those
there.
are yeah.
Mom will have a couple per
Oh,
pack. I remember
yeah,
when
those.
those came out in the 80s, or that's when I first saw them.
Mm-hmm.
I think they go back maybe a little
Dude,
bit.
those I used to love those things. Those apple cinnamon ones were just
Otis
like,
Spunkmeyer.
yep, dude.
Yeah.
That was at the interview I had last week that I told you I blew off because it was too far, and
Uh-huh.
I thought God was leading me to something else. It
Uh-huh.
was for a bakery that makes Otis Spunkmeyer cookies and muffins. That
Oh,
would have been
okay.
what I was producing on the automated line.
Wow. Yeah, they make some pretty good muffins.
Oh, dude, yeah. I would have
Yeah.
loved to seen the operation too, because I've been in a couple of those big industrial bakeries, and
Uh-huh.
it's
Uh-huh.
fucking amazing, dude. They got ovens that like go
Like
two stories,
kilns. Yeah.
2 stories tall, dude,
Yeah.
with conveyors running through them with these stainless steel trays just full of dough or muffins or whatever it is, and they just by the time they hit the other end of it, they're fully
Hmm.
cooked. It's friggin' amazing shit. Yeah, but the scary part is, dude, that would have been part of my job is I have to go inside those ovens and work on them. You better make sure nobody turns that thing on.
Hell yeah. I need to look at the lines on this character.
Yeah,
I
that
need
freaked me out a
to
little bit.
finish this woman's hand. I need to finish this
Rosie does all
woman's forearm and hand. I need to figure out what I'm going to do with this character here
that. I'm so
and
gonna,
do a little work
I'm
on
so
that
gonna
one.
sneak
And
up
I
on
think
you
this
one night.
piece is pretty much
Hey,
done.
Rosie.
Before
You ever
we
seen that movie,
before
Rick?
we started the broadcast, your dog ate something of yours. What the hell?
Hey, Ethereal Dragon, welcome. Yeah,
He's only been here for
I
5 minutes.
got some uh sour airhead little strip thingies. They're like
Taffy?
yeah, they're
Gummies?
they're more of a kind of a gummy type thing, but they're
Uh,
sour, right?
uh,
And they're real thin though, and like maybe 4 inches long. These little strips. So I ate one out of the package, and I walked outside. I was talking to you, smoking a cigarette. I come back in and I find the package on the floor empty, and my dog giving me a guilty look, and I'm just like, "Really? You ate my candy? Okay." I didn't realize she had a sweet tooth, but yeah, so I gotta watch all my shit around my cat and my dog because the cat loves baked goods. She'll eat cookies, she'll eat muffins, cupcakes.
right.
You put a birthday cake on the table, she'll get into that. What's that on the back of that, right?
Oh, Doc did this Nubian.
Uh huh.
The very first thing he did for me, he did it on the back here of the. He just, it's even ripped on the top. Just ripped
Oh,
it
it's
off
just
and
the
the
front of a
back cover of the
Bristol.
Bristol. Yeah,
Oh, cool. Okay.
yeah.
I just didn't realize what it was at first. Yeah, that's neat.
That's what I did with the characters here. I just tore this Bristol
Oh, that's the opposite
Stratmore
side. Yeah.
and did the character heads on there and stuff.
See, there's that sepia tone.
Yeah, Iron Rob's going to work on that.
Yeah, that's gonna be
I
cool,
think.
man.
Yeah,
I don't really think that should be that hard to pull off, dude. I think you can
I
do
don't
that
think
pretty
so.
easily.
Like you said, a filter. That was. I
Yeah,
think you
I
were
think
the
so.
first
Cause
one that suggests that to me.
I've even got like a sepia tone filter on my phone where I could like take one of my pictures from my gallery
Yeah,
and turn it like a sepia tone. So I imagine there's got to be an easy way to do that.
yeah, that would make it look aged like an older photo. That's the ideal of it.
Yeah, exactly. Oh,
Any of the
sorry.
stories told in the past would be in sepia tone. Anything told in the present would be full color, and anything since it's not set yet would be in black and white in the future. And I'm doing a lot of past stories, some future stories. The Shadows Kiss story is going to be set slightly in the future, sometime in the future. It's going to
Okay.
predate a story that I haven't even told yet. She's going to be talking about events that hasn't happened yet in the dialogue.
Sure.
How cool is that?
Hell yeah. I love it.
You're not going to know what she's talking about, but
Foreshadowing.
it's going to be cool. And if Tank Ferret will get off his ass, he can have the job. If not, well, there you are, passed up over
Oh,
like a steamroller. But he still owes me a Cy Marco drawing. So
oh,
he's kind of. I meant to ask him about that today and maybe show it to us again. I like the early draft he had of it there at the poker table with the girl over
oh
his
yeah.
shoulder and the guardsman, the henchman in the background. That works. That works good for a trading card. And he's doing it traditional. So when I get that thing, it will go up on the campaign for sale.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
Cool.
I do want some traditional stuff on. I don't mind paying for digital work. I can always, if I can always print it out and ink it myself and sell that for
Yeah.
traditional, huh? Yeah. I've
Or
not done that
you
before.
could always just make prints as well. So lots of people like prints. I've just gotten to the point where I have so much original art
Mugs,
that I
t-shirts.
I'm not like interested in print so much anymore. It's nice to have them, but
I'm
I
gonna
got no room
say
for them.
I'm gonna say you give me a month to a month and a week or so, and I'll probably have my Shopify up.
Nice.
Hopefully, give me in about another month, and I'll have that or less, and I'll have that
All
Shopify
right,
store up
cool.
with
When you get
something
that
on it.
figured out, you can help me set up mine because I want to start doing some
Okay,
Shadowhawk merch and some
yeah,
stickers and stuff. I'm gonna
and
start gearing up for I think next year I'm gonna plan on launching. Hopefully by next
do I have your email, or can
late spring, early summer.
is there any way that I can send you a file with pictures so that for reference for your daughter?
Oh yeah. Wait, do you not have my email, Rex?
Oh yeah, I got it on the campaign, don't I?
I
Don't
think
you
so.
enter that in on the mailing list?
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
so. Yeah.
yeah.
If not, just let me know and I'll shoot it
Right.
over to you.
Yeah. Well, I'll try and get you reference here pretty soon. Um,
Yeah, I'd like to
for
get my daughter busy on some stuff anyway, because I want her to do another Shadowhawk logo for me too.
yeah, and we needed, like I said, months and months ago. I said I want to do the 4 o'clock t-shirts. For people.
Yeah, that'd be awesome, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it, and people love the merch. They like to support you and wear T-shirts, put up stickers, magnets. So
I've got some, I'm giving myself to
Give
think
people
about.
what they want.
Well, what did you think about my 3-tier, right? My secret tier. It doesn't necessarily even have to be a secret tier, but I thought that would be pretty cool.
Yeah, I thought that
Most
was pretty
people
neat.
just don't. They offer a book with a variant cover. I'm offering a book with a variant cover, a T-shirt, and what was the other thing?
What was the other thing? Shit.
It was the blooper DVD or
Yeah, the
CD.
DVD. I think that that is something nobody else has done yet. You just
Yeah.
go through
Now
and
that I've given it away, I probably may do that.
yeah, the dude. You can
Not
go back.
everybody streams every day like we do and
You
have
go
the
back
content.
through our streams and find like I'm sure at least 40 or 50 times I had spit takes where I almost fucking blew my drink all over the place. You know,
Yeah,
it's like
spew. Yeah.
you could probably put together a whole minute just on that with me going.
I could put together a minute of just you snorting.
There.
What is this? Animal Farm?
I thought he was a hawk, not a hog.
Rob Ewing, if you're listening, which he's probably snug in his bed. Thank you for sending me your email. I'll get you that file here after the stream, or try to.
Oh, now
Yeah,
you're gonna send him an email at 2 o'clock in the morning and wake him up. Way to go!
I do that with everybody, brother. I do it when it's convenient for me.
I know you do it to me all
When
the
they
time.
wake up at their, cozy hour, they don't go, "Oh, he sent this to me at 3 o'clock. Uh, how dare he?" I've not gotten one complaint yet. I
No,
try and stay up on things.
I usually wake up and I see something from you, and it's like sent 3 hours ago. It's like I just went to sleep 4
And does
hours.
this guy ever sleep? Yeah.
Uh, no, he's like the Energizer Bunny.
Did you ever know anybody in high school? I did, that could sleep in class with their eyes open.
Oh yeah, I knew
I
a
could
couple
never
guys.
do that.
No,
I
I
could
couldn't.
never be staring ahead and be asleep. Couldn't do it.
No,
I had to close my eyes.
I knew a couple guys that did that though, and it freaked me out. It's just weird.
Well, now one other thing that I was reminded of and wrote it down here, besides the charter member the charter member
The patch
Devil Flyer fan club charter member cards that I'm going to
and
send
pat
out to every backer.
and pat
Huh?
and pat
And what?
pat
Patch? No, not patch yet. You'll have to wait on a damn campaign. What the
patches.
hell?
We need stinking patches.
You need this as a patch. Right there. I need
Oh,
that patch in my life. You could
all
sell
right.
those.
Turn it around on me, will you? I see.
That is awesome. That would be an awesome patch. Please make that into a patch. Come on.
All right. I'm good. Yeah.
F the
I'm
stickers.
gonna look into.
Hashtag we love Shadowhawks patch.
I'm definitely making stickers. I'm thinking about doing a T-shirt. If I
I
can
will help
get
fund the
somebody,
damn thing. I
if I can
want
get
one that
somebody to make
bad.
patches, I want one myself.
I want just a shirt with your Shadowhawk right here. Just circular,
okay.
just like that.
Yeah,
That's
instead of like
cool.
the whole shirt logo. I thought
Or you
about
could
just
do the
doing
whole
it.
shirt. Yeah.
I
Front
thought
and
about
back, or
just doing
whatever.
like maybe the back and then doing like one of the sleeves with the little circular logo
Yeah.
and just
I think we should
leave the
use
front blank.
this.
I don't know.
I think we should use this on a 4 o'clock shadow for sure. Shirt.
Oh,
T-shirt.
sure.
But I would kill and help finance a patch.
All right. Well, I'm gonna look into it.
And you need one of those on your old military jacket anyway.
Yes, I do.
You do.
I
How
know I
cool
do.
is that with all your CG patches?
Yeah.
And we'll have it made into a magnet.
Oh, yeah,
And you
that's
can
right.
stick it up on your fridge.
You can stick it somewhere.
I'm going to. One thing I'm going to pay for in my
What's this
first
crazy guy
paycheck is
doing?
a haircut.
Is your belly
We're gonna
okay, Missy? After
We
eating
had
all that candy?
we had a gentleman in college. His name was Harry Larry, or
Look
what
at
was
this
his
guilty
name?
dog.
Maybe it was Harry Larry. I don't want to be
So
called Hairy Larry. I need a haircut. Hey,
still
Daisy.
guilty.
You said look so mean.
She's still guilty.
Yeah. I ate your candy. I ate your candy.
That still cracks me up. I
Yeah.
didn't think
And
she
they
would
were
even.
sour.
Yeah, I didn't think she'd even think about it. I'd have moved them, but they were right there at nose level for her, and she just came over here, picked up the package, and ate them all.
Well, besides the charter member sketch cards, I'm also going to, not, okay. Besides the charter fan club charter member cards, I'm going to have some
Wait,
sketch cards
stop
like
again.
Alterna did.
Oh
And then
yeah,
I can sit here on streams and topic lists, and I could do a million of those little sketch cards.
fuck yeah,
And
dude. And
that's
then
a
you can
lot of
sell them all
original
for
art from me that people
yeah,
can buy on the campaign.
exactly. And you can sell them all for anywhere between 20 and 35 bucks a piece, man. People do it all the time.
Yeah. So where are we going on vacation with all this money?
The Bahamas were nice.
I've never been out of the country.
I don't know how they are these days. I was there in '88.
Oh,
Now
I imagine it's
Cancun
changed.
before spring break. I was
I
there
was in New
in
York and Manhattan in '87, but that don't mean I want to go there now.
no, of course not. Yeah,
Shit.
dude, I couldn't tell you what's a
I
good
was
place
out in
to go at.
California, out in the '69, but that doesn't mean I want to go there now,
I've
especially
spent
San Francisco.
the entire 2000. The only place I have gone was to my campground that I knew and loved, and I was there 4 or 5 times a year every year for 14 years, and now I haven't been for a while yet.
I thought
And
about it and dismissed it, and I feel like I need to do it for my mini comic,
yeah,
Tweeka.
I know you've been throwing her around a little bit.
Well, she was on the back of the ash can. Tweeka approved, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have some kind of a story for her that you can use?
Oh, I've got reams of stuff I've done, little gags and stuff, but nothing. I'll think up something for the mini comic. You know.
Oh, is she more like a comic strip type thing, or it's just like little one panel gags and stuff?
Uh, yeah, I mean, she's kind of like Nancy
Right. Okay.
or Lucy and Charlie Brown,
Hmm.
except she's got one vortex eye and razor sharp teeth, and she's a stick figure in a dress with
Right.
curly hair.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So other than that,
she's kind
exactly
of
like
like the mischievous girl that always plays pranks on you.
mm,
you know,
yeah.
yeah.
So exactly like Lucy, except scary.
Oh yeah. Mhm.
I hated Lucy, dude. I
You
just
wouldn't
want
want her smiling with you holding a knife.
I want to see Charlie Brown come running up one day and just not even aim at that football. He just
I
kicks
know.
Lucy right in the side of the face. Just bam.
I want the private parts, really.
Oh.
I want her to feel that into her 30s. Oh, hey man, I'm a charter member of the He-Man Women's Haters Club. Why do you think I'm single?
Well, it hit you so hard, your dead relatives are gonna feel it.
That's right. All the way to the grave, baby. Pow, right to the moon. Absolutely. This is comedy gold, folks. You just don't realize it.
We're cracking ourselves up anyway.
Well, I'm fractured anyway.
Yeah, well,
What I
I
care.
never claimed any
Yeah,
grip on sanity whatsoever. So,
yeah. If I want to cut my throat, I don't even have to open up the package, man. This
oh
plastic
yeah,
is
you could just use
enough
the
to cut you.
plastic, bro. Those things are insane. The new packaging, I've cut myself on those things so many times.
Hmm. Well, I peeled the skin off my thumb right here, and you
Oh
use that thumb for a lot of things.
yeah,
Just
hell yeah.
opening up one of those full, like you said, laminated aluminum uh, covers on one of her
No,
meals, and before I
no
knew it,
shit.
whoa, wow,
Oh,
part of my thumb's gone,
good lord,
and it was bleeding. You
that
know,
ain't good.
kind of like
Yeah.
that skit on either Monty Python or on Saturday Night Live where it just
Gushes blood. Yeah. Well, they both did it.
just pump it out.
The Monty
Yeah.
Python one I think was better.
Oh
But
yeah. Hey, some person's got an awesome YouTube channel. You should try it out. He's got a lot
hey,
of
some
subscribers.
person.
Hold on, let me get my vaudeville hook. He
Hook.
says, and yeah, I know what the vaudeville hook is.
Oh yeah, I know what it is.
Yeah, yeah, it's been far too long. Some person.
It's very similar to one of the slave catchers that comes with your Cyberfrog action figure.
I'm still waiting on the slave mummies from Malin or Cecil. Yeah. I don't want to be a Kingsman. I just want a mummy.
If I was Cecil, I would do a like a box of animal crackers, but make them in the shape of little slave mummies.
Oh, that's genius!
As a premium on the next cash grab.
Oh hell yeah! And have that little handle, that little
ribbon
handle.
Yeah, you got the
stapled to the box. Hell
the printed box, like with a little
glued
pyramid on it and a bunch of little slaves and stuff.
Now, why don't you ever give me good ideas? Oh wait, you do.
Shit,
if he don't do it, why don't I? We can come up with something like that. That'd be cool. And you get to draw the animals behind bars.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
But instead we'll put people. And maybe apes looking in. And
we could do Soylent Green.
Yeah. Ooh, Soylent Green. Yeah. Our people. Yeah. They could be little. They could be little green hands and feet and stuff.
Yeah. Ingredients, 100% pure people.
Well, I don't know if we can make that claim. FDA might get involved at that.
No, well, you'd have to put the actual. You'd have to put actual ingredients.
I don't look. I didn't want to talk about this on stream. It might be that the girls down in the basement don't want to do that.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Look, my hacksaw's getting bladed.
It is a lot of folding of little boxes and stuff. So
we'll have them fold the boxes before dismemberment. How about that?
Oh yeah, good idea. Yeah, because they're gonna need their fingers.
No, they won't. Not for long. Not after I get done with them. Don't cross me, mister.
We get these campaigns out quick.
That's right. We do. We got Uyghurs working for us.
Oh. Disavow.
Oh, disembowelment. Now there's a subject.
Disembowel? Oh yeah, I like that.
Oh, you said disavow. Okay.
No, I said disembowel.
Oh, okay. All right. There we go. I was right. Let me get my vaudeville hook. See, it works. I kicked you for a minute if you didn't.
I'm sure you did.
I'm sure you did.
Bastard.
You bastard. You inglorious bastard.
How dare you?
How dare you? Yeah, I'm excited to get sketch cards, printed up.
Oh, so yeah, dude.
I can whip out. Gosh, by March 1st, I'm shooting for March 1st launch.
Bro, look at how many of them.
I could do 100.
The sketch mark, as a certain someone called them. Look at how many of those you whipped out.
Yeah, look how many he did for Upper Deck that he was showing us.
Yeah, exactly. But I'm just saying, bro. I mean, you can just like you were doing on the bookmarks. You can do them sketch cards. You could probably pump out.
Those weren't bookmarks. Get it right. They were sketch marks, according to me.
I know.
So,
that's what I said. But you could probably do 5-10 of those a stream, dude. Depending on how much detail
I work small scale anyway.
Right.
All that trading card. I mean, I was doing my
characters. That's right in your wheelhouse, bro.
3x5 cards. Usually, I have her in my lap while I work, and I can't have this big pad.
Right.
So you learn to work small, but I do very detailed small stuff.
But yeah, again, you're used to working on that scale, so it's gonna be something that's very easy
And then
to adapt
along
to.
comes Apex, and he says, "You're not any good. I can,
Yeah,
I
look
can
at
make
my tiny little
I can
mini
make
comic.
War and Peace in a mini comic and make it legible. What the hell?"
His next one that's coming out is the size of a postage stamp. Have you seen that thing?
Well, I actually had a friend that painted on like he would actually make the frame. What he did was he made one like painting size, right?
Mm.
But within that, he would make these little bitty paintings, and he had a whole gallery in one space.
Oh shit,
Oh,
really?
and
That's
and some of them
crazy.
were just on a little sliver of wood, and he would take little sliver of woods and paint them black and make little frames for them, and then
Mm.
stick them on there just like a mosaic. And you had all these little paintings, little gallery. He won best of show with it, and these
That's
professional
fucking
artists. There
cool.
was a professional artist there that had a restaurant even downtown, and he lost to him. And here's a guy that looked homeless. He had 7 kids. He was poorer than crap.
No shit.
But
That's cool as hell.
yeah,
I
and
like
he'd
that.
sit there. He'd have a brush with one hair on it, just about, and go,
Yeah.
with
Dude,
some
you
of it
ever see those crazy Japanese guys that paint like on the fucking grains
on
of rice?
rice. Yeah,
That's insane.
I know, with a microscope, right?
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah, they got like a jeweler's loop and a paintbrush that's like you
yeah.
can't even see it.
Do
And
that
if
while
you,
you're young. My eyesight's good. I'm really surprised that
oh, bro,
you
my
know.
close-up eyesight's still really good,
Oh,
but like
lighting!
you,
I've got to get some kind of better lighting in here. This is crap. You know.
yeah, you got to switch over to LEDs, Rick. Better for you.
Oh, fuck. Did we
What
grow up on that? Did we grow up with that?
you gonna? Are you afraid you're gonna show your wrinkles or something?
No, the LEDs, the curlies.
No, not those. No, the
Oh,
new
okay.
LEDs, dude. They're much better than that crap.
Oh, okay.
Those
Does it give you a true spectrum of color? Because the curlies don't. You're
no,
not
and
seeing,
those weren't LEDs. Those
and they
were
don't last 15 years, folks. Don't
no,
buy into that green mess. They
those
burn
were
out.
those were compact fluorescents. The
They
little
don't even use. They don't even.
curly Q ones.
Oh
Those
yeah, and
are
they burn out.
yeah, they're shit. No,
They are,
right.
and you're paying like
And
$7, $8 a piece for them.
and the good thing about LED lights is they're getting cheaper and cheaper, and
Yeah,
it don't matter if they last as long as they say or not because now they're like the equivalent of old school light bulbs. They're cheap enough that you can just change. You get a
yeah.
you get a true white light. You don't get a full spectrum on
No, you
most of
don't.
them. You
Yeah.
can you can buy the specialized ones that are like full spectrum or warm or cool or
Well, talking
whatever you.
about the electric grid lighting, Iran, that's all they'd have to do is think about it. Fire a missile exploded into the atmosphere, and the grid is down, and within 2 months, 98% of us will be dead
Well,
if the electric grid goes down.
those that are unprepared.
Why don't we protect the electric grid? I think it would take 6 years, and I've heard 6 years to get it completed, and it would take like a little over maybe $2.6 billion. That's nothing for the government.
Why do we not protect it, Rex?
Yeah, why don't we? Even Trump, when he ran for president, mentioned it 3 times on the campaign that I heard, and then he didn't do it.
Exactly. But no, he didn't do it because he wasn't allowed to do it because they don't want it to be done because they want us to be weak.
I think they want us to die, except for a handful of them, the elite.
Right, but come on, man. The people that are in charge right now do not care about us
No, they don't.
whatsoever.
They don't. I realize that.
We are here to feed their fucking profits, and that's all.
Soylent Green.
Yep, exactly. We might as well just be chickens in a farm, as
Yeah,
far as they're concerned.
I know it. Well, that's depressing.
Yeah. Happy Father's Day, everybody.
Happy Father's Day, everybody. We're going to go ahead and get out of here. It's an hour and a half off the mark. I know Shadowhawk's got to rest. He's got Mama Hawk to contend with. and a
Oh,
job also.
yeah. One of those poor working schlubs.
Yeah, you are. I'll send you a
That's all right.
cookie.
Oh,
No,
that's so
and you
sweet.
can send me some spinach. I
There you
won't eat it. I won't eat it.
Hello. Good to see you,
Hello,
everyone.
LCG. Thanks
Happy
for coming
Father's
in.
Day to all the fathers, and have a great night, everybody.
Keep collecting.